Okay, so I've been struggling on which microphones to stick with. I got an Austrian Audio OC818, and I really like it. However, my previous microphone was a Lewitt LCT 440 Pure, and I wanted to do a comparison so I could easily compare the two microphones back to back without having to unplug one and plug another one in. So I decided to do this video, and since it's, benefiting me, I figured why not benefit someone else on the internet if they have the same question or want to see the same thing. So I'm just going to read a few excerpts from books, maybe some poems or something like that I like, just to kind of get a comparison. On screen, you'll see microphone A or microphone B, and I'll tell you which one is which at the end of the video. Okay, so I'm going to start off reading the opening paragraph of a book called No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai, I think is how you pronounce his name. I'm not exactly sure. Mine has been a life of much shame. I can't even guess myself what it must be to live the life of a human being. I was born in a village in the Northeast, and it wasn't until I was quite big that I saw my first train. I climbed up and down the station bridge, quite unaware that its function was to permit people to cross from one track to another. I was convinced that the bridge had been provided to lend an exotic touch and to make the station premises a place of pleasant diversity, like some foreign playground. I remained under this delusion for quite a long time, and it was for me a very refined amusement indeed to climb up and down the bridge. Thought that it was one of the most elegant services provided by the railways. When later I discovered that the bridge was nothing more than a utilitarian device, I lost all interest in it. Okay, so this is going to be an excerpt from Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy, a book in which I've just recently started reading, and it's already one of my favorite books ever. This is one of the many great sentences from that book. The truth about the world, he said, is that anything is possible. Had you not seen it all from birth and thereby bled it of its strangeness, it would appear to you for what it is, a hat trick and a medicine show, a fevered dream, a trance but populate with chimeras having neither analog nor precedent, an itinerant carnival, a migratory tent show whose ultimate destination after many a pitch in a many a mudded field is unspeakable and calamitous beyond reckoning. Holy shit, I read it in one go. Okay, last but not least, I have the first few sentences, the first paragraph of a book that I own but have not actually gotten around to reading yet. It's quite a short one. I have no idea if it's worth reading yet, but it is called The Stranger. It is by Albert Camus, and I'm going to read an excerpt from it, and let's give it a go. My man died today, or yesterday maybe, I don't know. I got a telegram from the house. Mother deceased. Funeral tomorrow. Faithfully yours. That doesn't mean anything. Maybe it was yesterday. The old people's home is at Marinjo, about 80 kilometers from Algiers. I'll take the 2 o'clock bus and get there in the afternoon. That way I can be there for the vigil and come back tomorrow night. I asked my boss for 2 days off, and there was no way he was going to refuse me with an excuse like that, but he wasn't too happy about it. I even said, "It's not my fault." He didn't say anything. Then I thought I shouldn't have said that. After all, I didn't have anything to apologize for. He's the one who should have offered his condolences, but he probably will day after tomorrow when he sees I'm in mourning. For now, it's almost as if my man weren't dead. After the funeral, though, the case will be closed, and everything will have a more official feel to it. Right, so that's the end of the test. Which one did you think is which? Go ahead and put down in the comments what microphone A and B are, or which one you thought they were. I will show you the results here in a second, but I just wanted to say that this was actually really easy to gauge. In my headphones, I could hear quite a big difference between the two microphones. I'm not really sure which one I prefer, but the results are in. Bam! Microphone A was the Austrian Audio OC818. Microphone B was the Lewitt LCT 440 Pure. Now, the Austrian Audio, I feel like, definitely has the edge in this kind of test. If I was doing this sort of audiobook reading more often, I think I would go with that one. It just has that richness, it has that mid-range character, and it's just a very pleasing microphone, but it doesn't come across as dull either. It has that treble detail as well. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with that microphone. However, the Lewitt is all gas, no brakes on treble detail and clarity. And that has its place as well, especially, me doing my YouTube videos. I can slap a low-end EQ on it, some compression, and bam, it sounds great. However, this was a test with no plugins, no compression, as you could see on the screen for most of the videos, so I can't really get into that. Just the raw frequency response of these two microphones, I'm not really sure which one I prefer. I will go ahead and put down in the pinned comment which one I end up going with. However, sitting here recording this, I think I am going to go with the Austrian Audio OC818. I'm not really sure. It is an expensive microphone, so there is that con with it, but thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped somebody make a decision out there. I hope it helps me make a decision. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.